Welcome back to List of, the only place where we love a good Hollywood drama, but we love the truth even more, even if it's dressed up in sparkle, explosions, and a soundtrack that could wake the dead. Today, we're counting down some of the most iconic movie moments that actually happened, or at least happened in some form, before the studio execs added a dash of cinematic seasoning. Buckle up, we've got battles, blunders, and a few what were they thinking moments. Let's roll. 1. I'm the King of the World. Titanic, 1997. The famous "I'm the King of the World" line is pure Leo, not a real passenger. But the sinking, that's as factual as it gets. On April 15, 1912, the RMS Titanic struck an iceberg and went down, taking over 1,500 souls with it. The kiss on the bow, that was a director's clever way of giving Jack a moment of romance before he got, well, you know. Spoiler alert, a dramatic ice bath was definitely not in the original passenger diary. 2. You Can't Handle the Truth. A Few Good Men, 1992. Jack Nicholson's courtroom roar is pure Hollywood, but the underlying incident, the 1991 Guantanamo Bay murder trial of 2 Marines, actually happened. The Marine Corps did a very poor job of covering the crime, which inspired the screenplay. The only thing missing? The real trial didn't have a dramatic pause for the judge to dramatically slam his gavel while everyone gasped. 3. I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse. The Godfather, 1972. The Godfather's Offer is a cinematic masterpiece. The real inspiration? The Appalachian Meeting of 1957, where over 100 mobsters were busted by the FBI. That night, mob boss Vito Genovese did indeed make a can't-refuse proposition. Don't show up at the police station. The actual offer was a ticket to a very long prison term, not a pristine tuxedo and a horse head in the bed. 4. I'm the King of the World. Again, Apollo 13, 1995. Hold on, we already did King of the World, but this one's real. The explosion aboard Apollo 13. The famous "Houston, we have a problem" line was slightly altered. The actual transmission. Okay, we've had a problem. But the rest? 100% factual. And the tension? It was genuine. Engineers literally ate pizza, while the astronauts were stuck in space. The only thing Hollywood added? The heroic splashdown shot that looked like a movie finale rather than a very real, very exhausting re-entry. 5. May the Force be with you. Star Wars Episode 4, 1977. Star Wars is pure sci-fi, but the Battle of the Death Star loosely mirrors the Battle of Midway, a smaller fleet outsmarting a massive opponent. George Lucas himself admitted he borrowed the tactical surprise from the Midway pilots. The only truly real part? The inspiration from the 1974 novel The Stainless Steel Rat, which, like the Force, is an idea that exists somewhere between the real world and the galaxy far, far away. 6. I'm Walking Here. Midnight Cowboy, 1969. New York traffic jam? A real man shouts, "I'm walking here," and the camera catches it. The line was spontaneous, not scripted. In fact, the actor Jon Voight was just trying to get a cab and actually yelled at a taxi driver. The scene ended up in Midnight Cowboy and instantly became the most authentic, unscripted piece of dialogue in cinema history. Hollywood's version? A slightly edited, slower motion version with a dramatic musical sting, because why not make a real pedestrian roar sound epic? 7. I'm the King of the World. 3rd time's a charm. Saving Private Ryan, 1998. Okay, we're getting a pattern here. The iconic D-Day beach landing is based on the actual invasion of Normandy, June 6, 1944. Spielberg consulted veterans, some of whom told him that the real scene was less stylish and more shouting, mud-splattered, and a lot of screaming. The Oscar-winning war film kept the brutal reality, but added a symphonic score to make every bullet feel like an emotional piano note. The real soldiers? They probably just wanted a coffee after surviving the chaos. 8. I'm the King of the World. Schindler's List, 1993. Okay, enough with the Titanic jokes. Oskar Schindler's List of Workers saved about 1/200 Jews from the Holocaust. The film's famous, "Whoever saves one life saves the world." The scene is based on a real statement by Schindler to Mitek, his accountant. The black and white cinematography? Not a historical fact. It was an artistic decision to mirror period photographs. The real story is far more harrowing, and the film doesn't shy away. except when it adds a tender violin solo for dramatic effect. Yes, that violin also made a few of us cry. 9. I'm the King of the World. The Social Network, 2010. Mark Zuckerberg's I'm the King of the World moment is more metaphorical. This time the real drama was a legal battle over who actually invented Facebook. The Jez scene, where Tyler Winklevoss accuses Zuckerberg of stealing the idea, did happen, but the dialogue was tightened for drama. In reality, the lawsuits were a months-long mess involving real spreadsheets and real legal jargon, rather dull, but far more terrifying than any Hollywood-crafted I'm the King. 10. I'm the King of the World. Black Hawk Down, 2001. The Battle of Mogadishu, 1993, was a real nightmare for U.S. forces. The film's walk down the street with a rifle scene is pure truth. Soldiers indeed marched through the streets of Mogadishu under fire. The difference? The movie compresses a 12-hour firefight into a 30-minute montage, adds a heroic soundtrack, and gives each soldier a clean backstory. In the real event, many soldiers were in horrendous conditions, and the chaos was, well, chaotic. The heroic vibe? A necessary narrative sugarcoating for the audience. 11. I'm the King of the World. Catch Me If You Can. 2002. Leonardo DiCaprio's Frank Abagnale Jr. didn't actually fly a plane over the Atlantic as a teenager. He did forge checks, impersonate a doctor, and yes, did get caught because an airline employee recognized his fake pilot's license. The confront of a courtroom scene is based on real testimony, but the fast-talking Banerjee in the movie is a composite of several FBI agents. The real Abagnale now runs a security consulting firm, so the final I'm the King of the World moment is actually an advertisement for his seminars. 12. I'm the King of the World. The Blind Side, 2009. Michael Oher's real story is an uplifting rags-to-riches tale, and the scene where he scores the winning touchdown, that's absolutely true. However, the Megan's first day at school montage is a Hollywood tidy-up. The actual Oher family had a much messier adjustment period, complete with paperwork, legal battles, and a lot of what the heck does intervention even mean? The film adds a sweeping orchestral crescendo to make the moment feel like a miracle, because otherwise, it's just a good football play. 13. I'm the King of the World. Argo, 2012. Ben Affleck's Argo is a high-stakes rescue drama that did happen. 6 American diplomats escaped Tehran during the 1979 hostage crisis, hidden in a fake sci-fi movie production. The actual flight to the Soviet border, however, was far less cinematic. No explosive car chase, no dramatic soundtrack in the background. The real CIA operative, Tony Mendez, admitted that the whole nothing but a movie set cover was a great improvisation, and also a great excuse for a cocktail party later. 14. I'm the King of the World. Spotlight, 2015. The Boston Globe's investigative unit uncovered the Catholic Church sex abuse scandal. The intense newsroom montage, journalists typing furiously, coffee cups clattering, is based on actual workflow, but the eureka moment when the Boston Archdiocese is finally exposed. That's a storytelling shortcut. In reality, the investigation took months of foot driving, phone calls, and a lot of "we need more resources" emails. The film's quiet ending, the truth scrolling on screen, captures the real impact, even if the music makes it feel like a victory lap. 15. I'm the King of the World. The Big Short, 2015. When Michael Burry, Christian Bale, pumped up his eyebrows before the 2008 crash, it was real. He indeed wore a sweater and eyebrows that some called dreadlocks. The film's What the Hell is a CDO animated interludes are purely invented to explain financial jargon. The real scene, Burry's actual presentation to his investors, was a dry spreadsheet talk. The comedic "explain like I'm 5" skits are Hollywood's way of saying, we love money, but we also love making it understandable. There you have it, folks. 15 iconic movie moments that actually happened, plus a few cinematic liberties taken to keep us glued to the screen. Remember, Hollywood is the ultimate storyteller. It takes the truth, sprinkles in drama, adds a soundtrack, and voila, presents a scene that feels as inevitable as a punchline. If you enjoyed this list, smash that like button, subscribe, and comment below with your favorite real-life inspired scene. Until next time, keep binge watching, keep learning, and yes, you're still the King of the World.